Okay, what I got going on here is 2-row barley, regular straight from the elevator, straight from the farm, and we're going to malt it. First thing we're going to have to do is clean this stuff up. This stuff here is pretty clean, real simple. We're going to run it under some nice water, warm water. All our loose sticks and outsides to our barley are all going to rise right to the top. So we'll just let this fill up. We'll turn it to a low flow and all that stuff will come right up. Okay, so this is day 2 with our malting barley. I can't get a good look with it here. If you look really close, you can see it's starting to sprout some roots. Getting white tips to it, if you will. We drained this after leaving it 6 to 8 hours. Now we're just going to repeat that process one more time. As you can see, it's taken up a lot more room in the bucket here because it's starting to expand a little bit from absorbing water. If you taste it at this stage, it's still got a bit of a crunch to it, but you can tell there's moisture in it. I'm not even going to waste time to clean it right now because my water is nice and clear. So you'll notice when you start to soak it a second time that your water does tinge your hair, but that's not from dirt. Okay, this is after the second soak. I've drained it. Starting to get some, I'm focusing on that real well. Starting to get some little sprouts to it. 1 or 2 stringers, if you will. Now that it's soaked twice, we're going to dump it into a different container. Where we can let it sit out a little bit. I got an old drawer here, and I use that because it soaks something up. Where I've read and seen people do is use those ceramic pots or those clay pots, those orange ones. Just something that's going to soak up a little bit of water. Now we're going to leave it set. 3 to 5 days is what I was told. I've taken up to 6 to leave it set. Just going to nuzzle out some little rows here. And then I'll be stirring them every day. And when I stir them, I'll just stir them up and re-row them. I don't know how well you can see, but down there is where I keep my grain. Our bedroom's in the basement. It's nice and dark, nice and cool. I can keep it covered. I know it's not going to get dirty, or the dogs aren't going to get into it. So now our grain's done. We're going to start drying it, 100 degrees. This stuff isn't very wet, so it'll probably take about 16 to 20 hours. And then we knock the rips off. And we have nice sweet malted barley ready to brew or roast. Dry our grain, we're going to use the oven. 100 degrees, roughly 24 hours, give or take, depending on how wet your grain still is. Thermometer into the oven, because my oven only goes down to 170. I turn it off for a couple hours, leave the door closed, open it up, turn it back down to 170, and just kind of keep the eye on the temperature. Okay, this here's pretty simple. Take the grain into the pan, just like so. Take it, kind of make rows in it a little bit, and we'll be turning it every couple hours.